FBI agents, what incident traumatized you for the rest of your life? I've been involved in a lot of disturbing FBI raids before, but when my boss offered me $1 million to explore a religious cult, there was no way I could turn down the offer. I never could have guessed it would be the last time I'd ever see my co-workers again. I knew this mission was different from the rest, since we were offered $1 million bonus which was given to us up front, before even going on the mission. There was no way I could turn this down. However, as soon as I set off with my team, we knew something was horribly wrong. The mission itself was presented as a simple one, but the circumstances surrounding it were more unusual. We're staging a raid on a fanatical religious cult in Montana. Real psychotic bunch, I remember the boss telling me. I couldn't have imagined a better compensation than the one he was offering, so I listened intently. In all honesty, it was nearly enough to set my entire team up for retirement. I knew what we were doing was illegal, but they didn't seem to care. Working as an FBI agent makes you untouchable to the average person. You're considered a high-ranking person, but there's people with a lot more power than us, the bosses of the FBI. They don't care if the mission is illegal, if it goes against all morals. If it completes the objective, then do whatever is needed. I never could have guessed how much worse this mission would actually be. I know it's not important for the job, but what's the purpose of this raid? These guys growing pot or something? I asked. The question came out snarkier than I'd intended it to. Our boss just grinned. I guess he had a sense of humor. Well, he began, I doubt you'll be telling anybody, so I suppose you might as well know. He seemed confident in that assumption. Maybe a little too much so. These people stumbled upon something that they shouldn't have, he continued. And then they tried to hide it. Better not be something that's moments away from exploding, I said. The boss laughed this time. It's not so simple. What do you know about the existence of extraterrestrial life? I raised my eyebrow. What the hell was he about to tell me? You're asking me if I believe in aliens, I responded. I took a second to consider it. Sure, why not? He went on to explain the real objective. It sounded absurd, but I could tell there was some deep truth in what he was saying. He lacked any emotion on his face. Apparently, a UFO had crashed on a farm in southeastern Montana a few days prior. As luck would have it, this farm belonged to the Church of Blissful Ascension, the cult in question. Shortly after it landed, some cult members stumbled upon it, subsequently being ordered to drag it into the leader's farmhouse, which was quite literally a mansion. The most interesting part about this was the UFO itself. It was allegedly about 12 feet wide, 3 feet in diameter, and shaped like a pill. Before it landed, it had been moving erratically, seemingly teleporting short distances every few seconds or so. After it landed, some kind of dark green fluid began leaking out of it. Now for the actual mission. We simply had to go in and assist a team of CIA and FBI agents in wiping out every single member. No survivors, no witnesses, no exceptions. What the FBI bosses planned to do with the UFO afterwards was none of our business. Not that I really wanted to know. When they told us no witnesses, I should have realized they meant literally. We didn't have much time to prepare for the raid, but it didn't sound like we needed it. We were dealing with amateurs. Most likely just trigger-happy rednecks who couldn't strategize or... It seemed more like a slaughter than anything else. My team of 6 met up with the military team at a small underground complex used by the FBI for clandestine operations located about 30 minutes away from the farm. There, we geared up, went over tactics, and were told to repeat the objective at hand. No witnesses,